Well, hi there. It's Hubby again with Just About Anything Garage. I thought I'd take a second here and we'll do an assessment video on the Chrysler Imperial LeBaron. If you recall and you're keeping track on the little red Corvette series, we had traded that for this LeBaron that we have right here. So let's go ahead and take a look at it and see what we got. All right, here she is. It's a 1961 Chrysler Imperial LeBaron. It's kind of a unique car because it has some unique styling pieces to it when they put it together. This one's a 61. We got it out of New Hampshire. I'm not sure where it originally hails from, but it's in pretty decent shape. As you can see here, everything is solid. There's not a lot. There are little spots in it, like you can see down here, where obviously it'll have to be addressed. It's bubbling underneath it. It's got some tinting on it here. And I know the register in Massachusetts, that'll probably have to come off. But it's in pretty good shape. You can see there's some cracking of the paint here. If you know anything about the Imperials, let me know in the comment. It's new to me. I haven't seen it a lot. It's a boat and a half. It's really long, like 22 feet or something like that long. The LeBaron portion of the Imperial is the coach works that put it together for them. I think they made like 1,064 of these, so not too many. But it's a very interesting car. Here's the back. Looks like it originally came out of Rhode Island. It's got the antique plate on it for that. It's got the bullet type tail lights. You can see where they're not in, they're attached right here. It's pretty cool, actually. The big fins, of course, from the 60s and the 50s. The big back window. Big old four-door beast. And it was loaded with features. For example, automatic antenna, which needs to be repaired. Bullet headlights. You can see in here, it's all just, you know, it's like they're separate and they're coming out. Got the Imperial hood ornament down here. Let's go ahead and lift the hood on it and see it's got the big old Chrysler motor in it. Let's say it's 392, whatever the big Chrysler is for that. Like I was saying, the prior owner was a Chrysler retired master mechanic for Chrysler. He's got it running. We'll fire it up here in a little bit. You can see it's smoking a little bit. Looks like it's got oil leaks. I had it running a little bit earlier on the intake covers. There's AC. It has cruise control. They call it autopilot. I believe everything works on it. We haven't tried out everything just yet. Power brakes, power steering, the whole shebang. Let's go ahead and look at the trunk. If you saw my earlier short on this, when I had an issue with the window, I still have the issue with the window. It's regulators in the box here that we have to address. And basically what happens is there's a coupler, this piece right here, which has the half round and the flat, and one of them's a little bit too big, or it's slipping out of it because it's turning around it. So we got to just make sure that we get everything addressed and get it fitting, and make sure that the window slides up and down. But here's the trunk. Huge, gigantic trunk in here. I mean, I made a joke that you could fit 2 families in here, but really, you could do that. This thing is gigantic. Automatic. It's got the pop trunk release right here with the solenoid, so you can do it from the dash if you want. All sorts of nice little features to it. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. Big old doors. I love the B column here. As you see that it doesn't go all the way to the roof. It keeps it open, so when the windows are down, the whole thing is kind of open and airy. It's not in too bad shape. We do have to take care of some stuff, as you can see in here. Here's the seats in the interior. Everything is solid. Of course, it needs to be done. The headliner's got tears in it, and the seats, you can see, are busting out. The door panels are the biggest issue, I think, on this, in terms of interior stuff. The bottom panel is corroded on it, got wet. You can see there's probably been just a little bit of water intrusion. It doesn't smell bad in here. It just smells like old car, which is good. Little spots like this that we'll address. And we're still trying to figure out just exactly what we're going to do with it. 4-way seats, they work. Power seats. Cruise control, blinker, tilt, steering wheel, the whole shebang. This is the autopilot control. This is floor air. You can adjust it and let air in and out. AC and heating is here. You got the blinkers up on the sides up here. This is the transmission. It has reverse neutral drive, second and low. This is the mirror adjust. The switch he put in right here is for the backup lights. He couldn't find the when he was fixing things, the switch on the reverse connector. We'll find that and we'll fix that. But let's go ahead and fire this up. See, the gauges work. The pressure, I'm not sure what the warning light is for. It could be low oil pressure, but it has oil pressure. You also put a meter on it, so we'll check that and keep an eye on it. It's got the clock. The clock appears to work. You can see it's charging the battery. Temperature gauge and gasoline fuel gauge do work. Speedometer works. I saw that. Radio even works on it. You can find a station here. You can hear it coming up. There you go. Pretty crazy, huh? Let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the under the hood while it's running, and then we'll go ahead and pop the hood down, close everything up, go inside. We'll get it up on the lift and we'll get a look underneath it. See the AC compressor there. He says that everything operates. Coming along. Put a new alternator on it. Looks like he's got the heater cord disconnected here, so we'll have to see what's going on with that. Maybe there's a leak inside. I can question him on that. Haven't discovered everything there is to know about this yet. Let's go ahead and close the hood. Let's get the back door closed. And we'll close this trunk. Gas is in here. Oh, underneath the compartment. Let's go ahead and pull it into the shop in here, and we'll go ahead and put you guys on pause for just a second once we drive in. And that's the emergency brake light. I should have known that. And see if we can't get this up on the lift. Here we go. Cruiser in nice and easy. We'll drop a little bit farther so I can make sure I can go ahead and get the door open and get out of the car. And so let me go ahead and get the lift set up. I'll put you on and we'll show you going up in the air. I'm not going to show you setting it up because that's a little boring watching me just set the lift up. But we'll go ahead and we'll get you in a tripod. You can see me raising it once we get it set up and ready to go. And we'll be back when we have that. Then we'll take you off the stand and we'll go and we'll take a look underneath it. All right, we'll be back, so hang tight. Okay, we're back. We got her all lined up, so let's push the button. Let's get her up in the air. Give you a view. A little off on her, just a tad bit. We're gonna have to adjust cables. Let's do her there. She's groaning a little bit. Must be close to the limit here on this thing. Which wouldn't surprise me in the least. She's pretty stable. All right. Let's go ahead and turn the light on. You see up in the well, she looks pretty good. Wheels turn nicely. Of course, the rears won't because we got it locked up. Let's go ahead and look at it from the back. See, it's got nice exhaust that he put in, a brand new gas tank. The rear end looks clean. Looks like it could use some new shocks. He had worked on the brakes, so everything looks good. Look at that, pretty clean underneath here, huh? Brand new exhaust running down. Transmission, I'm not sure what the transmission is. We'd have to check that one out. It's very clean. Very, very little on the frame. Still figuring parts out. Look at that. What is that? Not sure what these are. Go up in there. Got a little oil leak, it looks like. Dripping out of those oil pans. We'll have to check out. All in all, this thing is really clean underneath. Very, very clean. Very solid car. So, here's our questions. What do we do with it? Do we keep it in its current format, clean it up, and make it a nice little floating boat like it, you know, like it is the Cruiser is supposed to be? Do we do a little bit of things to it? Like I talked in the short, if you've taken a look at that, that maybe what we might want to consider doing is little upgrades. For example, putting a 9-inch in the rear. Like I told you, the tubs are super wide on this. You could fit some really wide tires. Let's take a look at that. You look up in here, there are the tubs. These are sit squarely, so probably without any modification, just doing getting the right tires and the right back spacing. See how the frame rails are in deep and these are connected here? I mean, if you wanted to relocate where the shackle's attached, how it attached, put them on the frame rail instead, you could move these inbound. You could get a lot of space. You could shorten that axle a little bit if you wanted to and pull it in. You could put a shortened 9-inch in there. And boy, would this be a screamer. Imagine it with a Hemi instead of the 392 in it, and upgrading the transmission to a more modern Chrysler transmission, putting some wider meats on it. They got plenty of room in here to do that with the 9-inch Ford or something like that on the rear, and doing the suspension. I would keep it as a smoother ride, but stiffen it just a little bit. And boy, imagine honking down the highway in that thing. That would be quite the thing. But anyways, this is the Chrysler Imperial LeBaron. In the comments, let me know what you think. What should we do? What should we do? Should we put it back towards where it is, clean it up, make it look good, just keep it as the Cruiser that it is? Or do we go ahead and we do some modifications on it and set her up so you're surprised to live in daylights as somebody going down the highway, or they think they're going to pass you and you step on it and you're a bullet that goes by? So let me know what your thoughts are. Any questions? If you know these cars, let me know about them. Tell me about them, because I don't know a lot. I got to do research on them. Anyways, that's a quick assessment video on this. Excellent shape. We did well trading that Corvette, and he has sent me photos on his upgrade project for the little red Corvette. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that he's okay with it, and I'll update you on that, put those into a little assessment video on what he's doing to the Corvette, which is the frame swap over to restore it and get it going. But anyways, we appreciate you do all that jazz for me. Give me comments. Let me know what you think we should do here. Be very interested, and we'll figure out what's going on there. Anyways, we appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks a lot, and you guys have a great, great day.